examples out there of how to use Microsoft Teams. I just want to show you just a quick guide of how I would set up an online class in there. First of all, it would be better if you downloaded Microsoft Teams onto your computer rather than using the browser version. It works so much better when you download it. If you want to just go to login.microsoft.com, click on Teams at the bottom, and then select the download option, that would be great. If you need help with that, please let me know. When you log in, you're going to see Join or Create Team in the upper right-hand corner. And you can see Create Team. And it's going to give you 4 options. Class is the one I would do. I'm just going to call this YouTube recording class so I remember what it is. And you can add people to it. I'm not going to pull up anybody's email address. I'm going to skip that. And you can see the team. You can click here and go to add member and start adding students to your team. You can manage the team and tags and all of that. So that's how you create one. Very easy, very quick. Let's look at some of the elements that we have in here. We have files. And when it first sets this up, it takes a little bit to do because it's downloading all of this. But you can see your class materials. And you can upload whole folders of stuff in there. Then you've got your class notebook. We have to set that up the first time. And it's going to take a second. And it gives you a lot of help in here. You're going to navigate this through this arrow, and you see you've got a collaboration space and a content library. Once you add students in here, it's going to have them, and it'll be a notebook that only you and that student can view together. Then we have assignments, and so we've got to check back soon, and then grades. So for part 2 of this, we'll talk about how to set up your class. Go through and show you some different things. So when you come into your Teams class, you will see this main feed here. You can, it works just like a social media feed, including the mentioning somebody at thing. You can post anything that you want. For example, please see class notebook for instructions. And so let's do that. We go to the class notebook. And this is what basically I would suggest setting up your class. Under the welcome, look, you've got week 1 instructional material and instructions. And I just started on this. I'm not going to build a full module yet. I'm just going to show you. So look at the instructions. It says, watch the video entitled Putting Your Class Online. Also, the PowerPoint's attached. You will find these in the class notebook under week 1 instructional materials. Take the quiz titled Online Learning Quiz 1. Read the website titled End User Training 1 for Microsoft Teams and discuss with colleagues a feature in Teams you found very helpful. This discussion will take place in the discussion channel for week 1. So there are my instructions for the student. And of course there is some vocabulary that they're going to have to do. So you're going to have to teach them how to do this. So you can see the video that I wanted you to watch is under week 1, and it's a video I made earlier. So we're not gonna watch that. That's too meta. And then it says to take the quiz. So where did I do a quiz? I did it over here in assignments, and you can see the online learning quiz 1. And so how did I set that up? So what I did, I went to create and I went to quiz. And since I did this already in Microsoft Forms, I can just select it and click next. Give it a category, such as quiz. Please take the quiz. The points values assigned in Microsoft Forms, so you have to do it in there or it won't have any points. And then you can go back and you can assign it. And so we've got the online learning quiz 1 assigned, and if you go back to posts, you'll know that it posts in your main feed. Going back to my instructions. It says to read the website in user training for Microsoft. So I've got that there. So they're going to click on that and watch that. And then it says to discuss that. Again, let's go back here. Discuss with a colleague a feature in Teams you found very helpful in the discussion channel for week 1. So our discussion channels are here at the main page. So you see that I repeat putting the link in there. Please see the website above, discuss, and then your students you can even put in GIFs. So basically, I hope you get the idea of how this works. You use the class notebook to sort of organize everything, to give instructions, to post the stuff, and then you've got assignments here and discussions. And notice I added this as an assignment. And so when I was setting it up, I went with the discussion. I could have added a link or I could have added an attachment. I'm using the discussion rubric. And I created this rubric, and it gives you an opportunity to do that when you're creating an assignment. Let's just go through and look at what that looks like. So I'm going to go create an assignment, and this would be like a writing or something like that. I'm just going to call it discussion 2, and I'm going to add it to my discussion category. Please finish, or please post in the discussion 2 channel. And I'm going to give it 100 points, and I'm going to add a rubric. And I've already filled this one out. And you can see how you can edit a rubric as far as the points go. And I'm going to attach that. And it's assigned to everybody. I'm going to pick the due date. And I'm going to assign it. So, if I'm going to do that, then what I need to do is go and make a discussion 2 channel. So I'm going to click here. I'm going to go to add channel. Discussion week 1, number 2. And this is the second discussion. Everybody has access to it. Automatically show this channel, add, and now I've got the second channel, and you see the assignments added there, and it also notifies my students that I've added the channel. Pretty easy. So I hope you understand how this should be organized. You would carry this on until you've designed a full week worth of work. Usually you want to end up, and you can use those, again, going back, you can use these small quizzes for your formative assessment or summative if you make them text-based. But you also need to know how to use Microsoft Forms to do that, and I will send you a separate video on how to set up quizzes in Microsoft Forms.